Hey Gemini, welcome. This is going to be the second time I am doing your read. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or anyone who has Gemini in your heavy placements. So when I first did your read, the energy was coming in real good, and then when I got towards like the last few cards of the spread, it just started getting confusing, and then after I ended the reading, it all started coming to me, and I didn't like that, and I didn't want to give that to you all. So we're going to redo it. So let's see what energies we have going on with Gemini. I'll also compare to see if they come out the same or whatnot. But let's see what we have for Gemini. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Please connect me to all Geminis that may zoom into this video. Here, looking for a message. This is a timeless read, a general collective read for Gemini. What messages do we have for them, Spirit? Show me their energy here. Okay. One more here for them. Gemini, show me Gemini, please. Okay. And one more here for Gemini. Possibly could be sort of the same. I think I got a lot of moons for you here with the first one when I first did it. So we have Moon in Scorpio. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. So when people make you upset, if things are happening, start putting work in on your house. You know, start working in on your business or on your job. Wherever your focus is, do something that is productive and something that needs your attention. Don't argue and don't allow those energies to come and latch onto you and then begin to manifest in your life. We have Moon in Aquarius. The time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, or social opportunities. So just make sure that you enjoy yourself in anything that you put yourself in, anything you're involved in. You know, it's about your enjoyment and really guarding against and protecting yourself against negativity. And then we have the waning moon. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. So if energies around you are just too negative here, start focusing on things that need your attention. Kind of repeat it in all the cards. Enjoy yourself. Anything that's negative, separate from. Focus on things that are productive and any personal goals that you have here. I do see that you're dealing with some kind of obstacles on how to move forward and overcome. But if you find your will and determination, you can do it. Don't let the emotions get the best of you. Start working. You can overcome this. Where are the current doubts stemming from in Gemini? The mind, my eyes are the to my soul. Please allow me. The channels, because you're burdened, you're really stressed out right now. You probably are doing a lot for people or feeling overwhelmed by a lot of things here. And because you're overwhelmed, you don't feel like you have the time or the energy to really focus in on new opportunities for yourself because you're so overwhelmed. Whatever it is, whatever these situations or these burdens are taking your time and attention away from, here it's something that you really love and you have a passion for. And I feel like you're not trusting your intuition. Instead, you're staying worried when your intuition comes knocking on your door telling you to remember to drop some of these burdens. You can't do it. You have something else you're more passionate about that you really want to go focus on, but all this other stuff is clouding it, making it where you're too stressed to focus. Every time your intuition tells you, you just start worrying about it, overthinking and stressing it, but it's not meant for that, you know. It's not meant for that. Maybe you've been too passive at this point, and it's time to like really listen to your intuition and put in some action and release those things because your spirit is burdened. Alright, so a good way that you can restore your faith in the universe is start being thankful, being more grateful. I feel like you look at situations that didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to and you stay in conflict about it, you know, upset about it, trying to recover them, saying, no, this is what I want, this is what I want, and only really thinking about yourself here. And you have to kind of, it's not your will, it's Spirit's will, not my will, but thy will. And you have to let certain things happen. I feel like you are trying to work certain things out in partnerships that you're unable to kind of release and let go from. But I feel like no matter how much you wait, it's always some individual or some type of gathering or something that comes in where it leaves you waiting and this doesn't come in. Like people get in between what it is that you want here, be it a person, a thing, a situation, a job, people who are negative and your interaction with them that you can't walk away from, that you're in partnership with, is what's making these shifts not come in for you. You're focusing on recovering these relationships here and being selfish because you're not getting what you want out of them. And perhaps Spirit is telling you to give it over to us. Restore your faith in us. And if this isn't working out for you and you're not getting what it is that you want, let it go. Let's see. A sign that'll be coming in the near future. It represents a good omen for our Gemini. Somebody is going to feel guilty here. They're going to be overwhelmed. They've had their guard up. They're feeling guilty about a situation here. They've had a lot of unexpected obstacles. Maybe they were a traitor to this situation. Maybe you were enlightened on this here, and you had your guard up against them, but you were still overwhelmed by this individual or by this situation. Really trying to protect yourself. I feel whatever threw you off, you weren't expecting it, but it came with a lot coming towards you here where people didn't understand your stance. Wait on those things. Don't be so quick to argue with them. If you feel like there's any guilt that you've done, or if you want to go back, if you feel like maybe they're right in some of the things that they've said, don't be so guarded. Apologize. But wait. Don't make any sudden moves. Wait. Just wait. Especially, and I feel like you're kind of depressed right now, so you may not be in the right energy to kind of speak on this situation. If this is happening where you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed and feeling a lot of guilt, separate yourself, go within, and kind of do some reflection on what it is you want, what it is your goal is. See where it is you got off track at, and listen to your intuition, what spirit is telling you that you need to do to restore balance and get back on board. And it's so funny because when I get here, this is where it started getting confusing for me. And that right here is a point where I had to kind of break it down here. Let's see, Gemini. Let's see. How can I better trust the universe at this time? How can our Geminis better trust the universe at this time? How can I better trust the universe at this time? Yeah, just being nurturing. Do what's best for you. Care, like it says, gardening. Care for your environment. Make sure that your home is clean and in order, and you're doing things, you know, in nature, and being very giving and what's best for you. I feel like there's been an ending that you've suffered here, Scorpio energy. And I feel like you've kind of gone within, you're kind of sad again, that selfishness, thinking about what you didn't obtain, how it hurt you, really focusing on yourself instead of taking care of yourself. Now, I do see that you're a very nurturing and giving person, and you're thinking about what it is that you have to offer. And the best way that you can kind of heal and overcome from this situation is kind of taking your time to rest and realizing what has ended. I do feel like you're still attached to it here, but it's a very controlled substance. So a controlled substance or controlled situation or relationship. And I feel like this ending was what was needed, but I think that you're taking a lot of time and a break from it, and you're not worried about it because you still feel connected. You feel like no matter what, this toxic tie is going to last and they're going to be back, you know. I feel like, you know, this person isn't really truly offering you anything genuine, and that things will never manifest, but perhaps you get comfort in knowing that you have that kind of tie to them, that they're not going anywhere despite what it is. It's time for you to make the decision that your spirit has been urging you to make here, that your mind has been telling you why you can't have peace, why you're constantly worried. It's time for you to make that decision and move forward and have a brand new beginning and travel very lightly here and trust your instinct here. Because I feel like you've been holding out on your happiness, entertaining like an in and out energy that's very charming. And I feel like it's time for you to travel. I feel like travel could really open up your horizons and really help you see just how beautiful life is. And help you feel useful. So make sure if you do decide to kind of let go of a situation and be free, that you don't return back to anything that causes you unhappiness, and that you really do explore your happiness if you're out traveling or doing different things, that you're not miserable while you're there, that there's something there for you, you know, that's going to benefit you. And I feel like you've been hard away at work here. People probably have been asking you about relationships here. People are probably telling you that you're not following order or the way they think that things should go here, and you're just ignoring them like, well, I'm just going to work. If I'm working, there's nothing they can say about that. There's nothing they can say about the choices that I make in life and what I do, because I'm producing money. I'm going to work like everybody else here. I feel like at the end of the day here, whatever instability you were having with a person where you all weren't giving to each other equally, where you all weren't seeing eye to eye, it's like that's closing out. You know, you're realizing that that situation had to end, and you're having peace in it, and you're moving forward. That's going to restore your faith, because I feel like the blessings that come in after the feeling that you get, it's like, you know what, Spirit, this is what you were trying to tell me all along, and I was worried about it instead of making that decision. And it takes you having a break from this toxic energy to go over your thoughts, to be like, you know what, I'm really going to let it go this time. It saddens me. I held on to it for a little bit while I grieved, but now I'm really going to release it. What do we have here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising. Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus. Any lower heavy and Gemini placements in their charts, their charts. To resonate with this energy. We have Breathe. I saw this when I picked it up the first time. We have breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy, to release old patterns. So that's a lot what you're doing. You could be doing this at night when you're going to sleep, or if you're just feeling stressed throughout the day and you just want to go lay down or something here. Breathe. Focus on breath work. Inhale and exhale. That'll help reset your senses here and help you think a little bit clearer. You can also meditate or research about Archangel Raphael and how to meditate and allow his energy to come in. So that way you can have something new, release things out of that you've been, habits that you've had that are no longer serving you, and to start something brand new. We have clear cognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. I keep seeing this one. So we have clear your space, Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clean the energy around you, and use feng shui. So even if your house is clean and or orderly, if you're starting to feel stuck and or suffocating, just kind of rearrange some things, you know. Burn some sage. I got the same card for you all the last time in my first reading. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Bottom of the deck, brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So it's definitely time to clear up burdens that you have. Move forward. Take back your power and control of your life here, and begin to start focusing on you and not these energies here, because I think you're going to be clearing them out anyway. There could be one last little person or connection or situation that you need to kind of flush out of your system here, and I see that taking place for you, but it's not going to be easy. I don't see anything being easy, so I'm not promising you that, but I'm telling you that you will do it as long as you remain focused and follow the guidance here in your reading. All right, Gemini, that's your read.